Howdy guys, I'm back. I got a video for you. I haven't really done a video about this. If you know from the title there, it's a video about my voice, which I have discussed in other videos before. I've mentioned it before in my detransition videos and my side effects videos, but I feel like in those videos I've kind of painted it in almost like a little bit of a negative light. And I kind of want to do like a redo video. I have a little bit of a different perspective now than I did before, and I think I gotta get it out there. I gotta get my thoughts out there on it. And for everybody who's new to my channel, I am a female to male to female detransitioner, which basically means that I was born a female, and I decided, oh, this sucks, I want to be a guy. Long story short. And then I transitioned to become a trans man, and then I did that for about a year and a half, took testosterone, the whole 9 yards, and then realized, holy crap, I've made a mistake, I'm a fucking dumbass, and I detransitioned back to a female, and I'm left with some of the side effects. I used to say consequences, but I don't anymore. Yeah. And I guess I'll just get straight into it. I will warn you, this video is probably going to be really kind of jumpy and uncoordinated because I don't have my notes right now. I'm just kind of sitting down and kind of getting my thoughts out there as natural and OG as possible. But yeah, when I was a trans man, I wanted to detransition, and one of the first and major insecurities that I had that almost stopped me from detransitioning at all was my voice. Because back then, my voice was a lot deeper than it was before. It wasn't nearly as light in pitch as it is now. And, I was really worried about that. I was like, well, shit, I'm going to detransition and I'm not going to pass. It's like I'm not even going to pass as my own gender anymore, which was a really hard thing to wrap my mind around. And yeah, like I said, I had a lot of issues with that and a lot of trouble because everything, when I had looked up detransition, when I was detransitioning, I researched everything. I watched video after video after video about other people's experiences because I didn't know what would happen to me when I went off of testosterone. I was like, am I going to pass? Like, when am I going to see changes? Like, what things are going to change back and what things aren't? Like, I was so desperate for information that I was just looking up everything. And not that that's a bad thing, but I feel like it really kind of left me with a lot of misinformation. Because I searched up a lot of things specifically related, obviously, to my voice, because that's what I was the most insecure about. Because back then, my voice was a lot different. Here, I'm going to show you guys a clip. My very first YouTube video that I have that really shows you guys the difference in my voice now than what it was before. So obviously this is my voice now, and this is my voice. I have my phone on me. This is my voice like a few days after I first detransitioned. Really talk about how they had a lot of dysphoria, especially from a young age, and they always played with the boys or something like that from when they were like a little girl, or if you're a guy and you transition to a girl, they usually have some sort of an issue. But I never really had that, which I never, and something that I've like my voice, I can go lower now. Like here's my natural resting speaking voice, and I can go lower now, meaning like I can obviously sound like how I sounded like when I first detransitioned, because that's just how low my voice can go, but that's not my voice naturally. And when I first looked up all of that information, like, I was so nervous. Like, I did detransition, and I really didn't feel like I passed it all, and I'm gonna be honest, I probably didn't. You can go back and you can watch that on my channel too if you want. That's my very first video that I ever posted on YouTube, which was detransition, my story and what I wish I knew, which I might go back and post like a part 2 or a redo of that one, because I have a different perspective now than I did before. But yeah, that was a thing. Yeah, I looked up so much information, and the one thing that stuck out to me the most when I was researching detransition and everything was that everything else will change but your voice. Your voice, you fucked it up, it's permanent, it'll never go back to the way it was, you're stuck like that. And which was generally the gist of what I had seen and looked up, and that's kind of what made me not want to detransition, because I was like, well, shit. Like, I don't want my voice to be stuck like this forever. Like, there's got to be a way to fix it. And I just got so wrapped up in my own head about that, and I was so freaked out, like I said, that I almost just didn't detransition, because I was kind of like, well, I'd rather pass as a guy, which I was, then detransition to a female or back to a woman and just not pass at all and deal with those kind of struggles. But long story short, I did. I detransitioned because I realized I just didn't want to do the trans guy thing long term because, you know, I mean, I was going to give myself gender dysphoria eventually if I stuck with being a trans guy when I really wasn't trans, which is really ironic. But yeah, so I detransitioned anyways, and I've had about 3 or 4 months, maybe closer to 5 months, detransitioned, getting off of testosterone and working through everything, and I feel like I have a really different perspective now than I did before. And not everybody who's detransitioned and has posted videos on YouTube is coming from is posting negativity, you know. A lot of people, a lot of them are like warnings, you know, saying it's like, hey, I did this and now I messed stuff up and I regret it. But like the one thing that I had seen is that everybody's saying, oh, well, my voice is all messed up, it's never changing back, and I don't really agree with that because I mean I feel like you guys heard what my voice was just now, and it is very clearly not as deep as it was before, and I kind of I don't agree with that the saying anymore, saying that well if you're detransitioning or you're trans you've screwed up your voice permanently. I mean I don't think that's true. So if you are detransitioning, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I mean, obviously, my voice will not ever go back to the way that it was before. But it hasn't not changed. Like, it has changed, you know. It's gotten a little bit lighter over the months. And it has, you know, gotten better, in my opinion. It's just taken a lot of time and a little bit of effort on my part. But I will say that I haven't been practicing every single day for hours on voice training. I just haven't done it. You know, I practiced like hardcore for maybe an hour every day for about a week after I detransitioned because I was so paranoid about my voice. But eventually I was like, this is freaking difficult, it's hard, and I kind of just gave up with it and I decided to make peace with my voice how it was. And that's not a bad thing either, okay? It's really good to, I feel, kind of make peace and accept your voice because in my opinion self-confidence is the most attractive feature on anybody. If you're walking around and you're super, you know, shy and you're insecure and you don't want to talk because you hate the way your voice sounds, I mean it's not that attractive on a person. And I'm not saying that being insecure is a bad thing because we all have our insecurities, right? But I mean if you have something like your voice and you're thinking about detransitioning or you're thinking, well, it's like, or even just anything, just own it, all right? That's what I really tried to do, and it helped me out so much. I mean, when I had first, and it was one of the most popular videos on my channel, ironically, is my Singing Your Man video by Josh Turner, and I posted that video not expecting to get anybody to see it, and the whole point of me posting that video was, well, I'm gonna sing a song, like the deepest voiced song I know, to really try to come to terms and accept my voice the way it is, because back then it was a lot deeper, and you know, it's just accept it. Self-confidence, man. It will change, but I guess what I'm just trying to say is that you know, fake it till you make it, honestly. Even if your voice is really, really deep, fuck it, you got a really unique voice that probably nobody else has, okay? It's like, just own it. Self-confidence is attractive. But, yeah, I mean, I guess I just wanted to put that out there, is that it's just I had heard everybody, just all this negativity about detransitioning and like your voice and oh you fucked it up, and no, you haven't fucked it up, okay? My voice was a lot deeper. I haven't really tried to change it, and over time it has lightened, okay? It probably will never go back to the way it was before, but I'm not speaking naturally in this massively masculine voice, which was where it was before. I can still go that deep because I mean I just can, all right? But that's not where my speaking voice is right now, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, don't lose hope, okay? I mean, think of it like this. I mean, there's a shit ton of trans women around, and not every trans woman sounds like a guy. So there's got to be some trick that they use, okay? If they can do it, you can do it. Nothing's impossible. It won't stay horrible forever, okay? But, yeah, I mean, like I said, I just kind of wanted to redo my thoughts on that because a lot of my earlier videos were kind of like a little bit about negativity, about, oh, my voice is really deep and I don't like it, you know, unless I'm trying to come to terms with it. Fuck it. I like it. How many other natural born women can you say can go like really high like this, but also go like really low? I mean, like it's unique, you know. If you're detransitioning, fucking own that shit. You can be on a talk show or voice actor, some shit. It's like that's a unique part of you that nobody else has, and you really should own it. Like I said, self confidence is a really really attractive feature. So, but yeah, it's not the end of the world. It won't ever change or at all, or it won't never change, I guess. So all that stuff that people are saying, it was like, well, if you're detransitioning your voice, it'll never change. You know, it's if you fucked it up, you're stuck with that for the rest of your life. No, I'm living proof. Okay, your voice can change. Just give it time. Okay, but yeah, that's my video. I wanted to put it out there because yeah, my voice has changed, and I have, you know, gotten used to it and accepted it. And you know what? I kind of like it. You know, it's a lot deeper. I'd rather have a really deep voice than sound like a dumbass, high-pitched Barbie blonde bimbo. Alright? Maybe that's just my opinion. But, yeah. So, thanks for watching, you guys. I tried to keep this video a little bit shorter. But I just wanted to put that out there in case anybody was thinking about detransitioning and is just freaked out about their voice or never going back to the way it was. Just give yourself time. I mean, your body does incredible things. And, I mean, you heard it on my phone. My voice was a lot deeper when I first detransitioned because I had testosterone still in my body. But 3 or 4 months later, and it's not nowhere near as deep as it was before. So, just confidence. Confidence is key. Believe in yourself. You're incredible. You're amazing. You can do anything you want. You look great. You sound great. So, own it. Act like it. But, yes, that was my video for you guys today. So, thanks for watching. Alright, I'll catch you guys next time.